You
Like
look
when I
like you're ready.
see,
You look like you're ready for a fight tonight.
got my robe on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going boxing after this, or
So I bought a couple of robes this year that I really like. I walk my dog in a robe. I walk around the house in a robe.
so you go out of your house in a robe?
I've gone out to bars in this thing before. Yeah. I did it during Christmas week. I think you're allowed to wear a robe around town on Christmas week.
Is that a law
So,
down there that's been passed?
yeah, I sort of just made it up in my mind because I thought it made sense, you know?
Has anyone ever commented on it?
I swear on the Holy Bible, I went out to my normal place to shoot pool, wore a robe. I think it was the 23rd or the 24th of December. And somebody else walked in the bar wearing more or less the same thing I was wearing. He had on a robe, pajama pants, and like a t-shirt underneath. I was like, so we hugged.
It's amazing you were happy
think
about it. I think I would have been like, son of a bitch.
I don't know. It's Christmas. I'm so much happier around Christmas time than I am the rest of the year.
I see. So you only did it before Christmas. You haven't done it since.
Yeah, I don't normally, but all right. So, but I was planning on just going back home after we record tonight. So I wore this. I have sweatpants, a cut-off T-shirt, and a robe on right now. And I got out of my car. I'm right next to my shop is next to a Chinese restaurant. And I got out of my car, and there's the two of the guys that work next door, and they don't speak English, of course. So I wave, hey, how you guys doing? And they say, you know, whatever they said back to me.
It says your shower broken?
Well, I mean, for the first 10 years that I was next door to them, they would just see me during work hours and maybe sporadically at night. Now they always see me over here, and now I'm coming in a robe, and I was thinking, like, do they think I'm shooting porn movies in here now?
You got a
or something
brothel
like that?
going out of your...
I almost want to invite them in and be like, look, guys, this is all that's going on. I promise we're totally above board. This is my buddy Jared.
They're
Nice
gonna
to
think
meet you.
something else is going on.
Between me and you, or just in general?
No, I mean, you're inviting them into your lair.
Oh, yeah.
With your
You think they-
robe and...
You think they won't come? I guess I just thought of that. They don't speak English. It might be like, come on in, guys.
Hey, look at me.
What's the
They
mail
just
room guy
become,
doing?
just see this
No,
stuff?
we're okay. It's okay.
See, there's
We're
a
just-
video thing
We're
right
just
here.
gonna go back to the
video
restaurant.
cam and a
No,
microphone.
that's great. Yeah.
That's
No.
nothing, and I'm wearing a robe.
We're just gonna go back to the restaurant. It was nice talking to you.
Will
but
you
it
wear a
was-
robe to the festival?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll get.
They had robes that I was at TJ Maxx within the past like month, and I noticed they had no robes that I wanted, but they did have robes.
How do you pick your robe?
I like them to have something interesting going on with them. Like this one's navy blue, very nice terry cloth. And the collar you'll see is a bright contrasting white.
Yeah. I literally thought you had a white towel around your neck. Like you were ready to go boxing or something.
Okay. I'm looking at myself in the little picture that's in the corner there, and yeah, I can see what you're saying. I thought you meant because I just had a robe on, but I see what you're saying. It looks
No,
like
I thought you had a shirt on and a white towel around.
Yeah,
your
they're
neck.
draped around my neck. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, this is
I just need
definitely
an old man rubbing Vaseline on my face,
nice.
telling me I'm a tomato can.
I'm sure those two guys, if you invited them in, they would
All right.
Friday night
In the mag room? Oh, I beat you to it.
You did.
All around the world you can hear them. Hey, hey, hey. Talking about losing kind of funny stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Mag-room, mag-room, the mag-room, the mag-room.
All right. Well, first week of the new year.
You know what today is? January 6th?
I don't.
Mr. Smarty Pants?
Am I supposed to? Should I look
It's
at
the
my
Epiphany.
calendar?
It's the Feast of the Epiphany. It's
Oh, yeah. One of the 12
the
days
12th.
of Christmas.
Yeah. Little Christmas. When I was a young man, my mom used to bring me and my sister and I,
Red underwear.
little Christmas presents.
Oh, okay.
So that I think they're literally supposed to be kind of small. You know, like a lady came into my store here, was telling me about. Apparently it's really big in the Latino community. They call it Feast of the Three Kings, and they give presents, but like small presents, and that's kind of how my mom's was. I thought she used to say it was Russian Christmas. And my mom's
I
not
hope we
Russian.
didn't tell that person.
My mom's not Russian, so I don't know why she was so big on.
She was
Russian
made
Christmas.
to do it by.
Maybe she's a spy.
Wow. That would be a great turn, like that show, The Americans. Your mom and dad have really been Russian spies this whole time.
My mom accidentally got drunk 2 days ago.
Accidentally?
She ordered vodka cranberry juice. I'm sorry, she ordered seltzer and cranberry juice, or maybe, she tonic. I think she likes tonic and cranberry juice.
Okay.
And they brought her like a vodka cranberry drink.
Wow.
And she took a few sips of it before. She was like, this just doesn't taste right. And the lady exchanged it. But after like a half a drink, my dad said that she was crying and she wanted to throw up and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Off of a half of a vodka drink. She said that today, she came here and had lunch with me today. And she said, I didn't even have half of it. So if you took like 3 sips of a vodka drink and you got drunk and wanted to throw up, I think you'd like to drink it.
No.
I just told her, I'm like, you needed a little bump of cocaine to bring you back up. Just get your spirits up again, Well, I looked into Ethan Frome, like we were talking about Ethan Frome, and I've listened to most of the audiobook of Ethan Frome while I was walking my dog throughout the week.
All right. So now you know the story? So
it's a very tragic love story is basically what it is.
Did you get any, when you read it, did you get any Nightwood or no?
No, I didn't. They didn't. So far, they haven't mentioned anything about erections and
that's weird.
Nocturnal erections in the book, but I'm hoping that comes up.
I thought maybe it was subliminal.
The whole book is centered around a sledding accident.
Okay.
Kind of an interesting plot device.
That's what it starts with?
You don't know what it is. So Ethan Frome...
Spoiler alert, huh?
Yeah. If 115 years is too early to do a spoiler.
Well, you just recommended that everyone read it.
Yeah. So maybe I shouldn't. I don't know how do I. I'm not good at how do I do suspense with a book that's 115 years old that I already sort of started telling you the part that I wasn't supposed to tell you.
Who's Ethan Frome?
He's just I can't tell you that much. That's crazy. But anyway, yeah, go read Ethan Frome and forget that I said anything about sledding. Oh wait, can I tell you one other thing about Ethan Frome that I just wanted to see what you thought? I wanted to get your reaction.
Yes.
You mentioned last week that you went to Edith Wharton's home, so I googled Edith Wharton as well. And this is like from one of the lines out of her Wikipedia page. I just wanted to read it to you and get your reaction.
Okay.
Edith Wharton was born Edith Newbold Jones on January 24th, 1862, to George Frederick Jones and Lucretta Stevens Rhinelander at their brownstone at 14 West 23rd Street in New York City. I think it's a little weird that they tell exactly where she lived. But then, to her friends and family, she was known as Pussy Jones.
Oh. Is that true?
It's from Wikipedia. It's like it's one of the opening lines of her Wikipedia page. So those are pretty heavily, I couldn't even get us put on. I tried to put the mag room on Wikipedia for doing the Edgar Allan Poe story, and they kept deleting it. So somebody's reading, I would imagine somebody's looking at her page and accepting the fact that they used to call her Pussy Jones.
Did you look up then the history of the word pussy?
Well, I didn't want to do too much digging around for pussy on my work computer because, like you said last week about Nightwood and what's the...
Procreate. You figured you'd get in trouble at work?
Yeah, well, I like to keep my, obviously I'm pretty heavily involved in pornography off of my work computer.
With your many comfortable robes.
But on my work computer, I try to not do too much scandalous.
Just wondering if it meant something different then.
Or
she was just like a wimp.
Just wicked slut. Oh, okay, maybe. I thought she was giving up the.
I see.
Maybe you're saying she's
like, she was known to. Who did it say she was known to?
Friends and family.
So like her family called her that? Yeah, I wonder when it became a negative.
Right after this came out, probably.
Edith Wharton wrote it in. Maybe it's
whatever
of her book.
Would you write? Hey, show me that book you've been working on.
That is, yeah. I almost want to look it up. 1500s. Philip Stubbs used it to refer to a woman in a non-sexual manner.
Okay.
After discussing 16th century men's tendency to hastily marry, Stubbs wrote, No, it maketh no matter these things, so long as he have his pretty pussy to huggle, for that is the only thing he desireth.
He's pretty much got it right on the nose there.
To reference a girl or woman exhibiting characteristics associated with a cat.
Okay.
Like sweetness.
They're attacking squirrels with their bare hands and
there's a lewd country song in the 1600s that employs a curious double entendre.
They had country music? They had country music in the 1600s?
It was used to refer to both a cat and a woman's vagina.
I think there's still country
Pretty
songs
young
like that.
kitty she had that could purr. 'Twas gainsome and handsome and had a rare fur. And straight up I took it and offered to stroke it in hopes I could make it kind.
That's
And
pretty
then it
wild.
said in early 1900s it was used to refer to a man. 1904 novel.
Like as a
Got-
bitch, though, right?
Yeah, I shall invite Rocksmith and his tame Mr. Marius Longford.
Oh, Longford must have been a bitch, huh?
Yeah. Says see
Yeah.
also cunt.
Are you on? Like the way you said that.
Okay. So I went tonight to CVS. Emma had a prescription and they had messed it up. They had put it the last time under Emma Fisk. So Michelle thought she fixed it. She didn't. We couldn't order it. So I went and I told Emma, I'm like, you're officially related to me tonight because I was Gerard Fisk. But I went to the front desk. The lady said, you got to go to this other line. So I was a little irked about that. But I get to the other line, and this woman who she stares like she's staring into my soul and says, what's
Like
the
a
name?
soothsayer.
Yeah, what's the birth date? She didn't even ask me the error name. So I don't know how she knew what other name it was under. And then literally for 60 seconds, she just typed as fast as she could. It was like, pop, 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 pop. And she had a barcode sticker on the back of her hand. And every
Okay.
10 seconds, she'd turn her hand over and go beep. She'd like scan it. And it was like, pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, what's going on with her? She's not asking me any questions. Usually I'm at CVS.
It sounds like The Matrix to me. This sounds like something that would happen in a movie about The Matrix.
And usually, when I go to CVS, they just mess everything up. Unless it's
Yeah.
correct. Like, I ask them, like, oh, wait, my address is wrong. Forget it. Like, it's like I live in Norway or something like that. Whoever does it. And before this lady did it, so I didn't even tell this part. Before the lady started, I guess the lady my wife had worked with was behind her. And she says, oh, I think I fixed that last time. And the lady just turns around and says, no, you didn't. And just turns around. It's
You hear
just
a
zoned
gunshot?
in.
You hear a single gunshot?
Yeah, she killed her. I mean, it's a pretty big mistake.
I'll fix you.
Beep, pop, pop, pop. So she does that for literally a minute. A minute's a long time, right?
Yeah.
Out to 60.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll be back in 5 seconds. And literally, she goes over to it bin. 5 seconds later, she comes back. She hands me the bag, and it has Emma's right name on it, and it's the correct prescription. I'm like, I don't even understand what happened right now.
So your mind was blown by a CVS employee?
I'm like, this
Pretty
person
cool.
should not be working here. Like, I don't really, I wanted to say to her, like, there's so many other jobs you could be doing
You should
right
write
now.
a letter. Write that CVS a letter, and
Yeah.
that would mean a lot to her. That's cool.
All right, Sisk stories. You want to do a
Yeah.
few? First, Sisk story, and I did. Again, I haven't really read them through, so we're
Okay.
doing it again. We're just
Flying in.
jumping in. There's little stuff going on in the Sisk household tonight, so we're
Ooh.
just gonna. I don't really want to talk about it.
Should we
but-
just not do the Sisk stories and to focus on whatever that was you were just
Nope,
mentioning?
we're not going to do that, but that's why I haven't read it. So this first one sounded really cool. This was from Guardian. I'm just going to read the title and the lead-in. River of melted butter blocks Wisconsin waterway after fire at dairy plant. Firefighters describe struggling through butter 3 inches thick on steps as they battled blaze at factory.
It was the most delicious tragedy I've ever been a part
I know,
of.
right? Like, does butter burn?
Yeah, I'm sure it's, well, somehow, right? I mean, it's fat. Somehow oil, you can burn oil. So there's some step in the process, I would think, that you could set it on fire.
Yeah. Well, and first of all, it's 3 inches thick, that deep for butter?
It's delicious.
Yeah.
I once fought through a flaming cheese forest. I was working as a park ranger in Minnesota. It was a summer job. But
Yeah, you think the guys were psyched at first? Like, we're going to the butter factory?
smell that cheese burning? Don't you love? You know when cheese kind of gets that dark, when it kind of gets crusty. And
what does butter smell like when it burns, though? I don't know that.
where was it? What was this fire blocking?
It's blocking a river.
A river of butter was blocking
Wisconsin
a river of water?
waterway, yeah. So they have to figure out how to clean it up.
Doesn't it? Once it hits the water, it would turn solid, right? Then
They
you
were
could
trying to go up the stairs to the part that collapsed. The butter was running down like 3 inches thick on the steps. So our guys were up to their knees trying to get up the steps. So they had their knees are 3 inches.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Why are you employing people without the lower halves of their
We
legs?
should have taller people in the fire department. Like we learned that day.
Look,
we
we have a
needed
volunteer
guys
fire department,
Taller than 6 inches.
and these are all got double amputees that, fortunately, they were below the leg. below the
Usually
knee.
it's good, but the butter factory is just their downfall.
It makes learning your prosthesis a lot easier when you can still save that, even if it's just a couple of inches, 3 inches out down to that knee.
And the hose got full. It says the hose line got so full of butter, they couldn't hang on to it anymore. But like, why were they dipping the hose in the butter?
This is the plot of a Keystone Cops episode from 1921 or something like that. This is not something that really happened.
This just happened. It did say,
The fire hose was going and it slipped out of his hands because there was too much butter on it.
and the guys were slipping on the stairs,
and somebody fell on it. A banana peel
and there was wacky music in the background.
and all three guys were brothers. Yes.
One guy slid
This isn't a
across.
This is not a real story. You made this up, or somebody duped you.
Yeah, it said at the end here it had a conspiracy theory that fires at food plants are planned intentionally. And this is this guy's name, Tom Super of the National Chicken Council said the speculation was fake news.
This story is all fake news. It's not a real name. There's no National Chicken Council. No firemen were spraying a hose and it slipped out of their hands because there was too much butter on it. This is the weirdest, dumbest story you've ever read. Man.
Tom Super, known as Super. All right, well, this next one, also food related. I got 2 food related ones. This is for you. This is another challenge for you.
Oh yeah, is there
Texas.
gonna be some guy named with the name Dick Tremendous in this story?
No,
or
there should be.
Mike
This
Fantastic?
is a festival in Texas. It costs $20. Includes ground access, live music, entertainment, and the ability to buy food. And this food is testicles.
Why would you phrase it like that?
Testicles.
Okay.
It's a
The
testicle
ability to buy food.
It's a testicle festival.
Yes.
For $65, you can get all you can eat. It says all the testicles you'd like while ball supplies last. It's in Fredericksburg, Texas, this Saturday, January 14th. So would you
eat 'em?
So would you eat testicles? This is like the meatball guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try it.
I don't think I would eat it.
Just because it's a testicle?
Yeah.
Doesn't make you gay, Jared.
No, I don't know. I just don't want to eat. I don't know.
Nah, I know
What
you're
if they're
worried
really
about.
good and I just love the taste of testicle?
You start wearing robes around town.
I can't get enough of it. I got to order my testicles online. Kids under the age of 3 can access the event for free. Children ages 3 to 18 are $10 a child.
Or $5
So kids-
if you show your balls.
You think they should have that? If you show your testicles, you
It's half off.
in for free. All right.
I'll show my
The
testicles.
robe would go really well for that. What if it was
Yeah.
instead of human meatballs? What if it was human testicles?
I don't know. Yeah, the whole thing with the human meatballs was that it was just liposuction fat. So I was like, so really all you're eating is like something that has no,
I see.
I don't know. It's not an organ. It's not, I
So
wouldn't think
testicles is a little realer.
testicles is like you're eating the part of the guy. Like that's kind of
Sure.
how I was rationalizing it in my mind. So I don't know. I don't think I could eat human testicles.
What about a testicle stuffed with the liposuction fat?
I thought you were going to say stuff with olives. No.
Why
like
olives?
A Scotch egg. I don't know. When you said the word stuffed with, I thought you were going to say olives that were stuffed. So it'd be a testicle with an olive with feta cheese in it was what I was thinking. I kind of thought you were going there when I.
Or a Cadbury egg.
No,
the Cadbury egg.
No,
stuff?
I would not be. I don't want to mix sweets and testicles. I think it's got to be.
Not sweet and salty.
Got to be savory. No, salty's okay. I just don't think I want a sugary taste. If I ever have to eat testicles, I don't want them to be sweet. I want them to be savory.
That's good. All right, so try them out. Go to the festival. Another Sisko story. So this was a Wisconsin woman. Another Wisconsin story.
Lots of goofy Wisconsin this week. I've always said Ohio and Wisconsin are just as weird as Florida is. They're just not as sexy to make fun of.
Well, because it's not warm all the time. So there's half the year people are kind of inside.
Doing the weird though. Like doing
but people don't see it.
Lots of weird killings that happen in all three of our Florida, Ohio, and Wisconsin have weird crime in them.
Okay. Well, you better be careful. So this was Amanda Chapin, 50, was charged with repeatedly poisoning her husband 3 times during July and August. The couple got married in March. Following the wedding, Amanda Chapin forged the signature.
Got the 4-month itch.
Yeah, forged the signature of one of her husband's children on a power of attorney document. Then demanded her husband amend his house deed so she would get the home if he died. So that's kind of quick. He was probably a signal. The complaint says she poisoned her husband for the first time less than 3 weeks after the claim deed was authorized. But if he knows that, why did he wait for 3? Like, did he think she was gonna... Yeah, the third time he drank the allegedly poisoned coffee, he fell into a coma that lasted for 4 days.
Uh-oh.
Blood work showed barbiturates in his system came from drugs used to euthanize animals.
Nice.
And his son had to file a restraining order, and he filed for divorce, finally. I'm just saying, if my wife tried to poison me once, I think I would be it.
You get one more chance, don't you? Life's all about second chances.
Hey, baby, I'm sorry I put barbiturates in your coffee. Honey, I made you your special coffee this morning.
Oh, cool. Just the regular coffee. It's weird that you don't normally qualify it in any way whatsoever. You put it on the table.
Did that deed thing go through where I get your house if you die?
We haven't. What are we talking about? We just got married. It's Monday.
I know, but you're a little bit older than me, and I know we signed that thing. I just want to be set up. I'm scared if you die that I'll be left all alone. So
this is how we're starting the morning off today. We're not.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't gone through yet.
To see if don't drink the coffee yet. Just check your email first. See if your email went through with the form, and then have your special coffee. You know what I mean?
Why do you keep calling it special coffee? It's just what makes it special.
It's just really because it's love. It's filled with love.
You poisoned me 2.5 weeks ago, and that's still in the back of my mind.
Yeah, you know how we tease each other. I was just teasing you.
All right. Let me go check my email. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know how 3 times.
Was she really pretty and he really ugly?
Well, she was 50 and he was 70, so maybe that was
gold digging bitches, man.
Wow.
They're out there.
When you're 70, if some 50-year-old wants to marry you, you'll probably do it.
I don't drink coffee.
It said when he euthanized animals, like has just like euthanizing a lot of animals, just kind of slipped in.
Well, maybe he's like a horse doctor.
Oh, he's a vet. So just like he just keeps that in his house though. Like, it's next to the coffee grounds, the euthanizing poison.
I bet you I could get you horse tranquilizers by the end of the day tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
I live in a horse-friendly community. I bet I could find some sort of illegal horse tranq thing. Do you want me to send you horse tranquilizers?
No. Yeah, I don't know if I need that. Is that poison though? That could kill you if you had enough.
It's meant to kill horses, so I think that's. I don't know.
It is. I thought it just knocks them out.
Horse tranks?
Trank. Doesn't a tranquilizer just knock you out? It doesn't kill you. Remember how in the movies they get we just got tranquilizer guns? That doesn't kill people.
So do I need to get horse killing drugs or horse tranquilizing?
Yeah, this is poison, euthanizing. You need.
I bet if I gave you a bunch of horse tranquilizers, it would euthanize you.
If enough, yeah.
Yeah.
You can give me enough of anything.
So what are we arguing about here?
I don't know. How much trank are you getting, man?
Let's serve human meatballs and horse tranquilizers at my party. Like for the experience, for the people that want like a real festival experience, like the kind where you have to get taken away in an ambulance and all your friends are freaking out.
And they're like, hey, Mark and Jared,
have
why are you guys not eating anything? Oh, we had a big lunch before. Let's just go crazy.
I already had a few horse tranquilizers at noon.
Oh, you're gonna just label it as horse tranquilizer?
Well, I don't think I want to be responsible for. I don't want to be liable for lying to people about what they're taking. I'll label
if we laugh right after it.
There's a crock pot of human meatballs right there, and then there's a big. I don't know how. Do horse tranquilizers come in a powdered form? There's a big pile of horse tranks there.
Yeah, we want to
help
mix
yourself.
it like a punch. We'd want to mix it in something.
Help yourself.
You don't want to just leave it as a powder.
That would be a cool party table. Help yourself. Horse tranquilizers.
No, and people would say, "Is that just a cool drink?" And you just laugh.
Can we buy placebos? Is there a? Let's buy a bunch of placebos.
Like sugar or something.
Let's buy a bunch of that and then put...
Or baking powder? Just get baking powder.
And put a crock pot of just regular meatballs, but we'll write human meatballs. and count how much of them and see if anybody is daring enough to be like, did they really give us horse tranquilizers? Or should I eat a human meatball? Maybe that's our station. Horse tranquilizer and human meatballs.
Jared, what did you make here? I made some human meatballs and I got some horse tranquilizer. We should just get some baking powder and we'll just say like, mix it in your drink for a special ride, and see if somebody just does it and acts like all crazy or pretends they're all out of their mind. That would be a lot of fun, actually.
That's an easy little I was looking. Maybe it's kind of stuff
that's the station.
You're the guy that came up with it.
No one's emailed us, even though last episode was probably one of our best episodes.
Yeah. Maybe
at finally a year. We're at a year now. We're hitting our stride. This is a good story, and it's in Massachusetts. So maybe Joe Anderson's wife has something to do with this as well.
Or Edith Wharton.
Thanksgiving. I like her better as Wharton. Thanksgiving staple delicacy, a stuffed turkey, is consumed by millions around the country. However, these joyous times of us are actually terrifying for these birds, who basically just want to avoid ending up in an oven. However, one group of turkeys is embodying the phrase, when the hunter becomes the hunted. A group of wild turkeys is terrorizing a small Massachusetts town. They are apparently led by a gang leader named Kevin. I don't know who.
This is like that monkey story back from 20 episodes ago.
A flock of 5 wild turkeys had been terrorizing and attacking residents in Woburn, which is northwest of Boston, reports The Guardian. Again, The Guardian. It said basically, so they attacked townspeople with pecks, kicks, and loud noises, and everyone is fearing them. 2 years ago, so this has been going on for 2 years, the turkeys made their appearance, led by a male bird known as Kevin. Birds were initially peaceful.
Why'd they name him Kevin?
With time, they became increasingly antagonistic, and everyone is concerned for their safety. They don't let you out of your house. They peck at cars. They stop traffic. They go after kids on bikes. If you're walking or jogging or anything like that, they come for you. One resident shared footage of Kevin standing outside her door and staring inside. The woman shouts, "What do you want? Go away." However, Kevin doesn't fear
What did the turkey
anybody.
say?
Kevin doesn't fear anybody and stays put, making loud noises in response.
I wonder what he was saying.
So
I'll fight Kevin.
Would you fight a wild turkey? Are you going up there?
Absolutely. If they pay me, I'll fight Kevin throw out a number for me, Jared.
So we'll pay your expenses. We're gonna fly you.
You gotta
up.
get me there.
Maybe we get you a hotel for 3 nights. I want you to accomplish it in 3 nights.
Oh, I'll fight the first night.
No, I know, but I just want you to get rid of Kevin in 3 nights.
I'm getting
so 3 nights in the hotel.
Party
we'll give you a meal stipend of.
Make it big. I'm gonna be hungry. Bite a turkey. I gotta be well fed.
$100 a day.
God damn it.
Well, you gotta budget it out.
Lobster.
We'll give you $500 on top of all that.
I was thinking like $1 million since I'm doing this for
$1 million?
Well, I don't know. It sounded like a big ticket event. This guy's very hated.
Yeah,
right?
this woman said she'd been trapped inside her house several times due to the turkeys.
Yeah.
She can't get her Amazon package. She has to wait until nightfall until the turkeys are gone.
Yeah.
And everyone blames Kevin. They say when Kevin's not around, the other turkeys act fine.
Yeah, you need me. Whatever town this is, I'll come up and fight Kevin. Give me $25,000 and I'll come fight Kevin for you.
Mass Wildlife put out a thing. It said, prevent conflicts to turkeys. They say don't let turkeys intimidate you, and advise to scare or threaten a bold, aggressive turkey with loud noises, swatting with a broom.
Yeah, bring a
water
baseball
sprayed
bat with
from
you.
a hose. And then it says, nobody knows if Kevin and his gang can be handled by these methods.
Yeah, they can. You can kill a turkey with a baseball bat. I promise you. You need me. What's the name of this town?
Great is the end of the article. This person who they interviewed said, when I don't see them for a couple days, I think, oh no, someone has run them over. I mean, yeah, they could be a pain sometimes, but they're just turkeys.
Think we could find out by next week why they would name a turkey Kevin? I feel like there's got to be a story behind that.
Should have been in the article. There's one guy in town named Kevin that they all hate.
They all hate him. Well, that's got to be something like that.
Just like Kevin, man. That thing is Kevin. Or somebody got divorced and it's like your ex-husband.
Google the name Kevin minus turkey in that town and see what stories come up. See if there's any good Kevin.
Kevin
like
Wilburn, Mass. There's a Kevin Elkery.
What do you do?
Currently pursuing a double major in chemistry and bioinformatics.
Loser. Let's name that turkey after him.
Kevin's the smart guy in town?
Yeah. You know that stupid turkey that thinks he's better than everybody? He's like Kevin the biometrics kid. Ooh, I'm Kevin.
There's also Kevin Mooney, who's a dentist for 36 years.
It is the weirdest profession in the world. Yeah, you know what I want to do is go in people's dirty mouths for the rest of my life. Every day, 8 hours a day. Let's name that turkey after that right there.
Kevin Kazadi plays for Woburn Memorial High School football.
Yeah, remember when Kevin threw that pick? We were playing Waltham. We were playing Waltham Central, and Kevin threw that pick. Guy ran it back, pick 6. We lost the game. Let's name that stupid turkey after him. Remember him?
Wow, it says... This one, even on Mass, it says residents have reportedly taken up improvised weapons and had to resort to sheltering in place.
All right, so if you lived there, wouldn't you walk around? I mean, if you really were like scared of them, I'd bring a tennis racket or a baseball bat with.
I think we'd get a gang and go after them.
Or that, yeah.
There are now reportedly 35,000 wild turkeys in Massachusetts.
All right, Jared. We've been waiting a year to figure out a way to promote our show. We go rid this town of those turkeys, and then it's made the news that they're there, so it'll make the news when they leave town. And when we get in the news for getting rid of them, that's when hey, you guys check out the mag room. We've got a whole thing about wild turkey removal.
You were all saved by the mag room. All right, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
All right, produced by Kevin the Turkey. Theme song Maggie Yellocks by Maggie Yellocks.
Let's see if we can find out this week. Let's send out an email and see if we can find out how it got named Kevin.
Yeah, let's. You should email the town.
All right.
Email Mooga and Sisko at gmail.com with any emails. Thank you to Instagram and Twitter, the Magroom Pod. Festival ideas, I think I'm in the lead, but still open. Still some time because the festival is February 4th. Magroom Festival for the horse tranquilizer and human meatball table. That's the leading idea right now. Remember, put down your phone, talk to your friends. Remember, always, to stick with the Magroom.
And everything else
is cream cheese.
Ooh, ooh, I like Magroom. I like Magroom. Ooh, ooh, Magroom is good. Magroom is good. Ooh, ooh, I like Magroom. I like Magroom. Ooh, ooh, Magroom is good. Magroom is good. The Magroom's good. Ooh, ooh, I like Magroom. I like Magroom. Ooh, ooh, Magroom is good. Magroom is good.
If she was known as Wharton, that would be a little bit different.